And yes, right there, young lady.
What's the craziest thing that's ever happened to me on the streets of New York?
What's the craziest thing that's ever happened to me on the streets of New York? Oh. It's been a long time since I walked the streets of New York. Crazy thing ever happened to the streets of New York. Or Chicago. I'll tell you, this isn't the streets of, I'm sorry, but this is one of the craziest things that ever happened to me, but it's not the streets of New York. It's actually in Arizona. And I'm sorry, I'm going to ignore your question. I was in Arizona at one of these old, there's retirement communities, old folks kind of community, doing a piece for the old Daily Show. I mean, like really old, like Craig Kilborn kind of Daily Show. And we were doing this thing called Old Cops, because it was people average age of 85 who were riding with the police in the community, gave them something to do, got them involved in the community, and they'd go out there and they'd ride around with the cops. And I'm out with a lot of old people, and we're doing it like cops, you know? And while I'm waiting for a couple of very old men to measure off an accident scene with tape, I'm leaning against a wall at this retirement community, and an old man's leaning across the wall next to me. And I'm leaning back like this, and he's about John from me. I look over, I said hi. I kind of like the cut of his jib, but I kind of liked him. And I just went over and said, oh, I have to talk to this guy, see what's going on here. We started talking, oh, where are you from? Where'd you go? He mentioned that for some reason, he mentioned he went to Holy Cross. And I said, when did you graduate from Holy Cross? He goes, 1942. And I said, did you know Jim Colbert? That's my dad. And he goes, Jim Colbert? Why, we double dated to the senior dance. I said, that's my dad. He goes, I know your mom. We were floor mates. We lived on the same floor. Oh, Dad was a smart guy. My dad died when I was quite young. And he goes, do you have your dad's yearbook? I said, I don't, actually. I don't think anybody does. He goes, come on in. So he came in, went into his garage, went through some stuff, found the yearbook, took out an X-Acto knife, and cut out my dad's page of his senior class yearbook and gave it to me, and now it's framed on my wall of my office upstairs. Pretty nice, huh?